All right. Hey.
Welcome to you. So what would you like to say?
Well, I have an issue with what you said about Christianity being pretty much the only viable, I guess you could say, description of God.
Okay, so before we begin, what are you?
Agnostic, but I lean more towards theism.
Okay, so let's just settle this once and for all. Agnosticism is a claim to suspend judgment, but when we examine agnosticism, it turns out to be a false claim, and here's why. You invoke propositions and statements with indirect entailment that they're dead.
I mean, it is, but I think
Right. So do you understand how a proposition can have an indirect entailment of other propositions?
right, but when I
Okay,
say
so
I'm
when you invoke
agnostic,
proposition, look, don't bicker with me. This is not debatable. Okay? So when you invoke propositions, a proposition will either be invoked with reference to the necessity of God or without. Do you understand that there's no third option?
no.
Okay, something is either A or not A. There's not a third option.
But why can't there be a third option?
Because it's A or not A.
Is it A or not A because you say
Yeah,
so?
it's the third law of logic, my friend. It's called the law of exclude. Listen carefully. This is not debatable. It's called the third law of logic. It's called the law of excluded middle. Something is either A or it's not A.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. But when I say I'm agnostic, I'm not denying.
Okay, you're not focusing. Okay,
Yeah,
this is
please
the
answer
problem I
Dorian.
have. You're not focusing. All right, listen carefully.
Well, what
It
Darth
doesn't
is
matter. Listen, if I claim I'm Jeff Bezos, does that settle the issue?
No,
Okay, if somebody claims that they're suspending judgment about God, does that settle the issue?
I'm not suspending judgment.
Okay, good. So what you have made a judgment that it's not necessary to reference God when speaking about things of the world, right?
My judgment is I don't know if it's necessary.
Okay, you know
or not.
what? Okay, have a nice day. When you
You're
dodge what
wrong,
I'm
bro.
presenting to you, goodbye, bro.
Dawkins, so you're saying that running chicken